Hey guys, and welcome back to the wonderful world of The Sims 4, where today we are building a ice cube house. That's what I called it, I think. I had a weird little pause there at the beginning of this video. Huh. That was strange. Oh well. Probably should have trimmed it down a little bit more than I did, but I am trying to get things done as quickly as possible and as painlessly as possible. I probably started this YouTube channel at really just a terrible time, but it's too late now, and I'm trying so hard to stick to a schedule and to not miss days, not have days where I've missed putting up videos. But so far I have been doing a terrible job, and part of that's because I've been helping watch my little cousins. It's Thanksgiving week and school's out, so I've been helping my grandmother watch them. I've got a 1-year-old asleep on my bed right now, so I'm trying not to be too loud, but I don't think I'm gonna wake him up. He's been needing to take a nap all day long, and he's been fighting, so hopefully he'll be okay. If you hear a little bit of a baby cry before I cut some audio out, then you'll know what happened. And literally as soon as I said that, he woke up a little bit. That's okay, he's back to being asleep now. But anyway, I called this build the Ice Cube build because, as you can see, it's just some rectangles on top of each other, but they're all going to stay white. This build is very modern, a little bit almost got a futuristic type feel to it, like a eco-friendly feel almost. I really didn't use a lot of plants, so maybe not eco-friendly, but I say that because lime green is going to be a major color that I use on the inside for the color scheme. Maybe the sim just really likes the color lime green. I don't know, but I thought it looked really cool against the white. It just made sense to me for it to be that color. The only problem with this house that may make it a little bit unrealistic is that the one bathroom in the house is also an ensuite for the upstairs master, which may be a little weird. If you have guests coming over to the house, it would be weird to have them walk through your bathroom to get to, or walk through your bedroom to get to the bathroom. So that might be a little bit of an issue. But I think I've actually been to houses or apartments at least where that is the case, where there's only one bathroom and you do have to walk through it you have to walk through the bedroom to get to that bathroom. So maybe it's not that weird. And maybe the sim doesn't really entertain a whole lot anyway. But I don't know. The feel of this home is pretty open and a lot of light. I don't know that I changed the lot traits for this house actually. I think I might have totally forgot about lot traits. So I have no idea if I did that. I don't remember doing it, so I probably didn't. I probably did not even give it the lot traits that I was meaning to. And I think there's one that's like a natural breeze, which is good for exercise, and there's I think there's one that's like natural lighting, so it's good for like artwork and music. And I think it draws inspiration or something. And I think there's also another one for something for plant life, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure though. There's so many, and I haven't really gotten to play with a whole lot of them yet. And I've been thinking of doing a kind of a rundown, grungy looking house so I could play with some of the gross lot traits. So I may do that. I may do a grungy looking apartment or a grungy looking home, maybe even like a mobile home. That would be kind of cool a little bit. People might take offense to that though. They might be like, oh, so just because you live in a trailer, you're trashy. Which is not necessarily true at all. I've seen some really nice trailers. There is a trailer that, like a modular home, maybe it's not really a full-blown trailer. I don't know, but it was down the road from the house that I lived in, and or the house I grew up in, at least. And they had a swimming pool. The house was really nice. It was always clean. The yard was always nice. So, trailers do not necessarily equate trashy. The lady that lives next door to my home now has a trailer there on that lot. There used to be a house there, and they tore down the house because it was really old, and I don't think it was livable at all. And I don't think if someone was going to have renovated it, it would have been really dangerous to renovate it, and there was just kind of no point in renovating it when you could just kind of put that mobile home there and it would be kind of okay. And she keeps it really clean, so that's not at all what I mean when I say I could do a grungy looking trailer I still think I might do that. You know, I don't care too much about if people get offended that much. You know, I know what I mean, and most everybody that knows me knows what I mean, and know that I don't mean offense by anything that I say. So, you know, things that may be kind of stereotypical, I think are stereotypes for a reason. Like a trailer being kind of grungy, and it's because you see a lot of grungy, nasty trailers. So, especially here in the South, you know, you see that a lot. So it's not something that's foreign, a foreign idea. So I may do that. I may do a build like that and use some of those really gross lot traits. That would be something really cool. I've got a lot of ideas for just homes that really kind of serve no purpose towards you know, they don't serve a purpose towards my playlist that I've been doing here on this channel. Like my Disney series, those, you know, these type of homes that I've been thinking of wouldn't fit into that. It would just be a really kind of random speed build. Just something that I come up with on my own. Something like this that I actually really enjoy to do. You know, it allows me to express more of my creativity. Now, when I do builds that are modeled after something, it kind of serves as a challenge more than a creative. Well, it is a creative challenge, but like I don't know how to say this, but it's less of a creative problem because I kind of already know what I'm doing. Here, you know, I just have to come up with it on my own and figure out, you know, what the bedroom's going to look like and what the bathroom's going to look like. And, you know, the color green is what I just decided to use, even though I hate the color green. I would never live in this house. Never, ever. But, you know, creatively, when you play and when you do videos like this, when you do speed builds, when you play games like this, it's interesting to do things that you don't really like. And it's interesting to see what you can come up with as far as builds go, for things that you really would never actually want to build in real life, that wouldn't be like your dream home. And I've actually thought about doing a dream home, and it would kind of surprise you because I do modern homes like this pretty well, or at least I think I do. You know, I don't know, I don't want to give myself a undeserved pat on the back there, but I think I do these type of modern homes very well. But my dream home would be more like a Victorian, like a Gothic looking home, really traditional, really classic, and it would be nothing like this. Although I wouldn't mind living in a home like this. That wouldn't bother me. But you know, it's not really my taste. This is very futuristic looking, like I said, to me anyway. I really liked using those new chairs that came with City Living with that big six-seated table there in the back. I love that table. That's one of my favorites with the clear umbrella. So now I'm just adding in some plants. I thought, you know, it could use a little bit of plant life, but not too much. This lot, I don't know if it would classify as a starter home because I didn't look to see how much it would be, but it could easily be a starter home. I think if you took some of the decorations out, if you took some of the that patio stuff there, you could probably take out, and some of the other items that are kind of useless in the home that are just really decorations, paintings and that kind of thing. I think it could easily be a starter home. If it's not, you know, I didn't test it to see if it was, or I didn't look to see if it was, so I think you could easily make it a starter home, but that's why I didn't call it a starter home. So we're just jumping into the screenshots now, and you can see the lighting here in Windenburg towards this house. It's just great. It's beautiful. This house looks really, really great. I didn't picture it coming out this nice, especially since it didn't take me that long to build. You know, I didn't really use a whole lot of decoration. Sometimes I like to do that. Sometimes I like to go really in depth and in detail, coming up with the nice decoration for a build, and sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes the simpler, or the more simple it is, the better. So I really enjoyed doing this build. If you like seeing this type of build, please let me know in the comments down below. Let me know any other suggestions you guys might have. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I will talk to you guys soon.